Joe here from Xbox Games, and check it out. We got the Trilogy DS-15. If you guys remember, we picked this thing up here on a current Walmart haul that we did. It was on sale, I think, for like 20 bucks or $19, and I said, you know what? I want to pick it up. I've been eyeing this thing for probably 2 months or so at my local Walmart store, but the original cost of around 50 or something like our 49, it was just a little too much for this. But once I saw it on sale, I was like, yes, time to get this bad boy and get the little kind of little shell upgrade kit here for it as well. This is typically $9, but I think it was on sale for $4.50. So I was like, yes, we need more shells for this particular blaster because, I mean, I go through these 5 really right away. So let's jump right in. First, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already. Whoa! And then, of course, don't forget to get in on the giveaways. If this giveaway is over, then we probably have a giveaway coming out very soon. We try to always have one going. So enough with that. Let's check out this actual blaster itself. You guys can kind of see here from the actual packaging. I mean, when this thing is in the packaging, it's a bigger blaster, and so it's like 95% the blaster itself, right? It's like, boom, there it is, and it shows you kind of, they really emphasize, if you look at it, they kind of emphasize that shell ejection mechanism, which I think is awesome, and it just looks great, you know, just from the packaging itself. Now, the back of the package just gives you kind of, again, an up-close personal saying, hey, check out, here's the blaster, here's the shell ejection. You know, nothing too fancy when it comes to the back, but they really do, I think, in the packaging for this blaster, really show off that just kind of massive in-your-face shotgun approach. So, with the packaging aside, yeah, we want to say that we also, again, picked up that shell upgrade kit, which we'll just throw up right here. You know, one of the things with this is it comes with 5 rounds stock, right? But you'll see here in the back of the blaster, it has 5 rounds. So typically, when you're going out to play in battle, you're going to have one of these already in the chamber, so you already have 1 slot empty. You're not going to have all your rounds back there, and then when you see someone grab one and then throw it in, you're probably going to throw it in. So I was wishing this thing would have came with 6. It would have made a little more sense, right? You have a full stock of ammo and one in the breech ready to go. That was my only complaint. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, let's pick up that shell upgrade kit because it comes again with a few extra shells. It comes with a kind of top mount here, which we'll talk about, and some extra elite darts. So yeah, so in the back, first things first, guys, is those 5 shells. Pretty straightforward. I mean, nothing too crazy there. One of the things to note about these shells, though, in the back is, I mean, they actually fit quite well. So if you're running around, they're not going to come out. They have kind of a little clip in there where it kind of gives them a little, you know, like a little squeeze on the side. So these things won't come out. You could tip them over. Nothing's going to come out. And that was one of my first things is, you know, when you're running around and things, I just didn't want these things flying everywhere. I was hoping for some type of strip or some type of ammo band that can go across you, and I saw a few people, they kind of make those, but I didn't know if they fit these kind of triple rounds here. But that's one of the first things you're going to notice is that back piece to hold the rounds. One of the things I was really hoping for was to have a Picatinny rail just not on the top, but on the side here. Because you're going to notice, if you looked at that shell upgrade kit, this thing goes right here on the top, and so it's like right in your field of view, right? So it's, I don't know, and I'm going to show you guys that here. I'll pull up a picture of it. You know, it's something that, man, it just blocks your view. So hopefully you guys can kind of see that where, again, you know, with this on the top, it really just kind of blocks your view of kind of what you're seeing downrange, right? Like, I just can't, all I'm seeing is shells. You guys see that? Now, I do like that it gives you 3 additional shells so that you can actually fire and you know, shoot what you need to shoot. But I really wish it was on the side, like maybe back here, on the side over here, maybe not the ejection side, but somewhere over there. I thought it would have been a better approach. But hey, maybe someone's going to make one of those coming up because it looks like there's some holes here where maybe someone could do something. Anyways, the 5 shells, not that bad. They're not going to bounce. Aesthetically, it feels great in the hands. The grip is a little small. This Elite grip, it is a little small. I mean, I feel like I can almost wrap my fingers completely all the way around that grip. Comparison to like a Knockout grip, which is a really kind of bigger grip. It's really kind of small, but still, it feels good in the hands. Now, to load this thing, it's actually not that bad. So what you want to do to load it is you can just pull back on the pump, right, on the bottom. And you're going to notice that at the same time you pump, there's a little ejection flipper that flips out a shell that may have been already in there, that you already fired. And it's nice because you can kind of throw these, you kind of throw the shells in there. As long as you get them general in the right direction, you're good. Pump it, shoot. You can see you got shells just flying out. So you can almost drop it in, give it a little nudge, shoot, eject it out. I think that is so satisfying, right? Being able to shoot and kind of have the shells kind of eject out. Boom. Boom. Fire. Open up, and it goes flying. Now, here's one of the things, too. If you look at the front of this thing, I mean, that hole right there, the barrel, that thing is massive. I just feel like you can shove one of these little rockets from the Nerf rocket launcher blaster in here. And I was just like looking at it going, my gosh, you can. Look at that. You can't shoot it, but I thought, man, that hole up there is stinking huge. So I thought that was kind of funny when I first kind of looked at it. But overall, again, this blaster is definitely, an eye-opener when you're on the fields. Now, as far as performance, I know this is a big one for you guys. As far as FPS, if you put, when I was testing this, if you only put one shot in here, thinking, okay, maybe all of the air, right, would just go out the one, it does shoot a lot quicker with just one. So as you add more and more, you're kind of giving all of that air, right, to the different bullets that are the different Nerf balls that are flying out. Now, as far as FPS goes, guys, one of the things to note here is I was like, how is this thing going to shoot if I put 1 or 2 rounds in there? Am I going to get more FPS since the air is only shooting the 1 or 2? And the answer is yes. So the least rounds that you put in there, you're going to get a little more performance, a little more distance out of the shot. So if you're only going to shoot 1 out of here, which I'd probably recommend to shoot 2, it wasn't that bad. I was getting like 50 FPS, somewhere right in there, 65. Now, if you're shooting 1, wow, I was getting like 80 FPS, which is awesome. Then if you're shooting all 3, I was getting right around still about 40 to 50. Each time I removed a dart, I was getting an increase of about 15 FPS. So you can kind of take it as you will to kind of whatever fits you best, right? If you want to shoot 2 darts, 3 darts, 1 dart, or maybe you just have a couple of them depending on the situation filled with how many darts that you think the situation needs. So if someone's farther away, throw in the 1 dart one, or if someone's close, throw in the 3 dart mechanism. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there when it comes to FPS, because this is, especially with 3 darts, not one where you're going to long range somebody. You might with 1 dart in there, but this is meant to be up in your face. So I don't know. Overall, guys, I think this blaster is awesome, especially for kind of what it is. I have yet to see something that is kind of similar to this, where it ejects those shells and kind of has that 3-round burst like that. I think this thing is awesome. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I've seen a lot of people have good reviews on this particular blaster just for the sheer fact that, it's a cool shotgun, cool ejection system, a lot of cool little features back here. I don't know. I personally like it. I would say pick it up if you guys can definitely pick this thing up on sale. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already. Hopefully this review lets some of you guys know what this thing is like right out of the package. Unbiased review here. I spent my own money to buy this thing. Nerf ain't sending me anything. Anyways, guys, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Getting on those giveaways that we're doing. Thanks again, Fox fans.